Okay, good morning everyone and welcome. Here we go. It is time for some yoga. So, thank you everybody for being patient while I was gone last week. I had a family thing to take care of. It was a positive thing. Everything good, but took precedence over this particular class. So, if you needed help, you saw the link to my YouTube channel where I've got a year's worth of old videos saved up for you. Again, you are welcome to go and practice anytime. Right? They're just recordings happening now. It's just like it's live. I promise. All right. And again, always donation based. Links up for PayPal and Venmo and CashApp and whatever you feel like donating. It is very much appreciated. All right. It keeps me in yoga pants. And I do have a slight obsession with those. Someone pointed out I could go almost a month without wearing the same pair. This is true. But they're comfortable, and it is how I make my living. So technically, it's my work clothes, but I don't mind wearing my work clothes, which is good, right? All right. So as we get ready to start our practice, again, a quick reminder: don't quit, don't hurt yourself. All right. This is your practice. Always your body right here, right now. Okay? Whatever the strength you have now, fine. Right? We're going to build it. Yes. Right? Whatever flexibility you have right now, this is what we're working on. Yeah, we want to increase that maybe. Right? We want to release pain, tension, tightness, all of these things. But it takes the practice itself, the awareness of the practice, the awareness of the body, the awareness of the thoughts, the awareness of the emotions. And this is why we focus and we calm our breath and we work with our bodies. We bring that awareness deep. This will help all of it become calm, strong, flexible, etc. Right? That's how it works. Now we're going to talk a lot about energy today. And it's a term that I sometimes don't like to use because it's been kind of co-opted by the hippy-dippy, crystal-gazing New Age sects. Right? It's nothing mystic. Right? I am not a mystic. I never have been. I never will be. I'm a scientist. Right? The world is amazing. You don't need to believe in fairies to see that the garden's beautiful and all of that kind of stuff. Right? The universe is fabulous. We're part of it, and you should enjoy it without needing any extra stuff. So, when I talk about energy, we're talking about action, physics, the kinetic energy right now. Let's start standing there. Let's change it up. Just take a moment. Bring our hands together. Let your thumbs touch your chest. Now we're going to come through the center of ourselves. I want you to visualize. It's a fancy grown-up way of saying imagine. We're not manifesting. Right? This is an active, lengthening movement through the center of yourself. Now, you can visualize that any way you want. Alright? Now, the sense of it is there though. Let it grow a little bit in your mind. This is not your spine moving. This is not your muscles moving. It's deeper than that. It's the action around which the spine and the muscles are moving. They follow this direction. This is your thoughts. Right? Now, energy of your thoughts in your brain sends out electrical signals all the time. Awareness of yourself. This is one of the reasons we can hear. This movement's there. Up and down. Alright? You feel it? Maybe, maybe not. It's okay. Very active though. Not a strain on the body. Right? We're not trying to make ourselves grow 3 inches, pull the spine straight. It doesn't work like that. It's just good posture. Good action. Now, we'll change our hands just a little bit. I want you to interlace the rest of your fingers except for the first fingers, which are pointing. Left thumb over the right. Get this James Bond thing going on. Again, just like when we were kids. Bang, bang, bang. Right? This is directing our awareness to that point. Up. Let's reach it up with an exhale. Don't lose that link. If you let your pelvis tip, you no longer have that vertical line. Bring it back. Might take a few moves, might take a little action. It's okay. It's a big lengthening movement. Calm and steady. Yeah, a little bit of work down. Feel that. Feel how that space open. And we're going to come back to that over and over again today. Take your hands apart and reach them wide. And this is an active length too again. We're going to twist. We're going to go to the right. Exhale, turn. It's just the center of ourself rolling. Allow the muscles to move around it. So, excuse me. So the action is a part of the body. Now it always has been. This movement, this physics, it's been there. Your muscles follow the flow. Visualize how that gentle long curving comes around that vertical pole of your action. Yeah, it's like a barber pole, a candy cane. Sound effects are optional. That's all. Inhale and twist. Oh my, that felt good. So, the awareness of the movement, exhale, twist. The body's going to follow it, right? Now here's the thing. If we're to change the focus more into how the muscles themselves want to get really anatomical about it, and sometimes we do, right? You know that. The energy's still there. The action's still there, following that same movement. And that same thing with the extension of the arm. Inhale and twist. Bring our hands down. Let's open the shoulders a bit. Fingers back here, little extension. If it works for you, lift. If it works for you, we inhale up. See that vertical line? Curves a little bit. Movement. The action of it. Up and down. And yeah, eventually we get a little curving because that's how your muscles move. Your muscles move around the action. I know. You've said that 3 times already, Jiya. I know. Exhale up. The hands come around. It is easy to get caught up in it with anything, yoga included. Left foot stays on the floor. We swing the right leg around. Make a little arch here. Adding a little hip open, just a little extra length. Left hand across. So, the vertical line is there. Even though now the inner line of your right leg is not lined up with it. The action through your center is still there as you exhale. And then take it up and over a little bit. Let it grow. Feel it lengthen. Breathe. And it's not a huge change. And I know I make a big point about that every time. These are small little muscle groups, small little movements. It feels bigger than it actually is sometimes. Heck yeah, that's kind of cool. I think. Inhale up. Yeah. Hands where you need. Cross your legs. Let's do the other side. So again, the vertical action remains. Again, I visualize it myself personally. Very narrow, almost like a laser style, laser light level. Yeah. How you want to see it is up to you. Exhale up. Alright? Again, if the muscle work, the awareness of that is better for you, then do that. It's alright. And it's still your practice. Right? There's a wide path here. Lots of room. Inhale up. And we uncross. Hands back together. We're going to fold. We're going to work our way through some things here. So, I'm turning. You don't have to. It's up to you how you've laid out your mat. Now, again, reminder again, once more time. Don't quit, don't hurt yourself. Easy fold here to finish our warm-ups. plank. And breathe. The inner line is there. Now again, bring your awareness to it so you feel the strength of the inner legs, both sides now. You're not letting that weight roll out. Even though you got your knees bent, your upper body's going all over the floor, there's still that center length. Alright, now, so I'm going to stand up to talk about it. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the hands flat. We're going to inhale our right foot back into a lunge. So quite deep now. Put your hands down and inhale. Work the right foot back. Now, keeping our left knee above your ankle. Wiggle those toes back pretty deep. Hips are pretty level. Bring the right knee down. And uncross our leg. Uncross our leg. Uncurl the toes. Okay, so now I like to use my knuckles here. We want to put the left shoulder directly above the knee. Now, mileage may vary. Feel the length through the center of your upper body. Tuck your chin a little bit. This extension is right through there. Forward and back, along the floor. Your shoulder, your chest, your stomach, touch your thigh. But the weight is not down. There's some on your fingers, some on your hands. This is one of the reasons I go with the knuckles, because there is a little pressure there. And it's going to ease with time. As you lengthen. You're supporting us out with this movement. This awareness. Muscles will respond. And the breath is smooth and calm because you got this big deep focus here. It's not about how far, how long. It's okay if it's just for one breath. It's alright. Curl your right toes under. Left hand down. Wiggle your shoulder as you need. Right hand flat. Extend that right leg. We're going to exhale to a downward facing dog. All the way back. Little flex the knees. The length that work in your upper body remains. The work down in the legs remains, even though the legs aren't touching each other. And we're going to exhale our next one and walk our feet in. Couple steps, couple steps. Get your hair out of your mouth. You don't have to do that, it's not happening. Here we go, do the other side. Palms down. Inhale the left foot back. Again, a long, low lunge. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Get it as deep as you can. Right knee above the ankle. We're just going to let that left knee come down. And uncurl. And again, we want the right shoulder directly above the knee. You might have to lift up like I do. I got short arms. Space in your hips will change how easy or how hard that part is. Yeah. In the work of the length, you're not trying to make your spine longer. Bring it into a neutral position though. Awareness of the lean. The action of, again, not a straining of the muscles, but awareness of the direction they're going. How the action moves. Might be a small little thing. Why not? Palms come down. Left toes curl, extend, and again we exhale, downward facing dog. Again, and exhale, we walk our feet in. Okay, now, I'm going to pause just a moment to let you know what we're going to do. We're going to work on a warrior 3 here, but we're going to change this a little bit. We're not going to pivot very far. Again, the focus here is that sense of length through the inner line of the body. We're going to add a little extra work into the leg, not only the one we're standing on, but the one we're extending. Okay, but you'll see, don't try to tip too far. Okay, so we're going to find this big fold and maybe even sink a little bit deeper. We're going to be standing on the left foot here in a moment. Exhale up. Now, so you're here in this chair sit. Lift your left heel for a moment, kind of tuck your tailbone. You're still a little forward. Bring your hands like so. And that, extra aware of that point, of that action. We're going to lift the right heel. Going to straighten the leg. And then take the right foot back. And that's it. This is it. This is as far as it's got to go. And find that length we just had a moment ago. And keep it going. Again. One line to the right side, matches that center line, and you've got an extra one kind of at an angle going down to the inner line of the left leg. It's just as active. And they kind of cross each other, right? Feel the length up, feel the action. It's geometry, I know, right? Who wants to do a math class on a Saturday morning? Inhale up. Very good. And remember, this is not about the actual angle of anything. So deepening our awareness into the physics of our being. Exhale down. Nice and deep. Easy Uttanasana for a few breaths here. Exhale up. I'm going to go on the right foot. Warrior 3. Lift that right heel just to help us. Bring that underneath. Do this finger thing again. Lift the left heel briefly. And exhale up. That's it. And we're going to breathe. Active, right? You don't have to point the toes. You don't have to shove the heel though. Right? This is a length through the entirety of the leg. The entirety of the body. It's not just your abs. It's not just any particular part. It's the whole thing. That's part of what we're working on. Finding the action through the entirety of the body. We're helping our body support itself. All of that weight of the back leg was not just here. Right? Using our awareness to give ourselves support all the way through. And again, the breath remains calm. As part of that, there's another energy there. Right? Prana, it's called in Sanskrit. But, I'm going to turn the other way now. Means it's about the breath, the movement of the breath, the action of it. The muscles need it. The brain needs it. It's got to have the oxygen. Here we go. We fold again. Exhale. Now we're going to come back into that lunge. We're going to deepen it just a little bit. The right foot goes way back. So again, we're going to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Now this time what we're going to do, again, we're going to basically do the same thing. High lizard lunge. So we bring the left hand to the inside now. We're not going to go deep. I want you to find the length. Find the action. Right? Feel that same work you just had a moment ago. Again, when we did that basic warrior 3 positioning, it's the same thing right here, right now. Left hand out. Exhale, down dog. A little flex the knees as you shift it back. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, knees, chin, chin. Okay, now, so we're going to go into a warrior I'm jumping ahead. Here in my mouth again. Good grief. You'd think I'd be used to this by now. Anyway, so we're going to go into a locust pose. Real basic one. Again, lengthening action through the entirety of the body. Not how big a curve you make. You really get that same sense of skin. So, hands back, tuck your chin, and inhale. And so there's some weight down, of course. You're going to keep that length. This will help keep your pelvis from tipping, keep your back from folding. It'll focus this on the lengthening action. It will, again, build the strength. The body takes its own weight and supports yourself. You can do it. Exhale down. We bring the hands up, curl the toes under, strong middle. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. We'll do the other side. Exhale, walk your feet in. Nice, easy fold again. We'll find that lunge this time with the right foot in front. Inhale. Again, so high lizard lunge. So we're deepening some space here. Good grief. I think I need some conditioner. Right hand here. There we go. Unmoving. Relax your jaw, let your breath flow. Bring that right knee in a little bit. Be a part of it. Feel as you bring that awareness to this work. Again, the back stops taking all the weight. The back of the thigh stops taking all the weight of the leg. There it is. That strength, you have it. It's there for you. Hand around, again we exhale. Down dog. Again, we're going to come into another locust pose variation. Inhale. Exhale down. This time, really all we're going to do is just going to bring the hands behind us if we can. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Just do regular locust again. Inhale up and extend. In. Focus on the length. Yeah, you got to be aware of your body, sure. It's part of it. The awareness of ball. Deepens there, all of it. Strengthens all of it. Opens all of it. Exhale down. Nicely done. You bring the hands up. Curl your toes under. Inhale, hands and knees. Strong middle. Exhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Exhale, walk your feet in. All right, now. You're going to talk a little bit, and we're going to come back into Warrior 3. We're going to try to deepen this movement. We'll add the arm extension. We'll see if we can tip past as close and getting as close to horizontal as we can. The mileage may vary, but where you can. All right, so here we go. Big toes parallel. Got that inner line of awareness. Down we go. Exhale up. Now this time we're going to end up leaving the arms like this. Make them active. None of this. Be strong. Right? I see so much of this. And people, you're making it harder. I'm serious, right? I'm honestly trying to make this easier for you. Use your length. Use your awareness of it. Feel that extra strength that you have. Yeah, it'll be tough. Kind of needs to be. Lift your left hand. Push back down. Find the fling. Feel it active. Don't tip your head back. Don't leave your knee bent. Don't let your arms drop. And go where you can. Inhale up. Excellent. See what you can do? I have no idea. So many people don't realize what they're capable of. See what we can do. I'm going to switch sides. Goodness, excuse me. I ate breakfast too late. Exhale, fold. I know we've been here before. Exhale, up. So you're already working. It's there. That right heel just for a moment. Get that a little more vertical. Push it down. Feel the length. Exhale up. Again, the space, the strength is there. Where it'll take you. Lean to the center. The action of it itself. Not here. Right? It's not about how far you pivot. Not how long you hold it. That will all grow with time. Inhale up. Heck yeah. Exhale, bring our hands together. Breathe. And work our way down to the floor. Let our hands come down. And we sink one more time. Come into toe balance. And as always, if this is too much for you, you can sit down. Heels coming up. You're on tiptoe. And you stop here if it's too much. Go forward with the knees. Raising up, raising up. Now, again, bring our hands together. Or, now this is a challenge here. Arms sweeping up. And all the way up. What we're doing with that, again, there's a tendency for humans when we bring the arms like that to let the pelvis tip. You have to bring the awareness deep to find that, to keep it from happening. There it is. You get your arms up, bring your hands together one more time. I find that mudra and bring it down. Shift the weight back forward. Everybody, if your fingers aren't already on the floor, go ahead, put them down, and then lean a little bit. Everybody, crossing your ankles if you haven't already sat down. Do so. Heck yeah. Good job, everybody. Let's extend those legs out. Now, time for a twist or two. Gonna pair up. We'll bring the left foot up. Now we're going to start with a very basic one. This is Jiya twist. Real simple stuff. Left hand, arm around. Up we go. Again, you got to reach underneath. Reach underneath. We're trying to bring that right arm around. Left hand behind. Feel the length up. Feel the length to the inner line of the leg. And exhale the twist. Where you can go. And breathe. Inhale onto it. Now stay upright, going into Dandasana. Palms down, and if you sit back up, feel your back running a little bit, it pulls your hands up for you, make fists like I'm going to again. Short arms, don't let those knees roll out. As we exhale, we pull the toes back. This is the end of it. It's not very exciting. It's not about how high in the air the heels go. They're not going to. We're not lifting the rest of the leg off the floor at all. Not this time. And we exhale down. Alright, I'm going to twist the other way. Allow me to turn. And so Marichyasana twist again. Right knee up. Pull it in. Yeah. Turn around. Right hand back. Exhale. Then breathe. we go. Oh, that feels good. Yeah. Not fancy to this one. Pretty standard movement, really, when you think about it. Again, you bring a little extra awareness to it. And again, the complexity of the movement is not the point. Inhale and twist. All good, right? Sit up. Back into that Dandasana. Exhale. And we inhale down. Okay, now, so what we're going to do next here, we're going to come into sage twist, and then we'll come out of that into a cross-ankle Paschimottanasana. Okay, we're actually going to, I'm going to skip a step. We're going to go into a Baddha Konasana first. Again, just going to release those inner legs, adding in a fold. In. Thinking too far ahead. Teaching yoga, exhale, extend. Sometimes you're like playing, it's like you're playing chess. Put the space off. Inhale up, hands away. Now I'm going to let the legs stand. Okay, so I'm going to go with you. Now, so what we're going to do, we'll put the left hand beside us. Now lean a little bit. It's okay if you do. I'm going to swing the legs back. Now, when I do that, obviously, my right ankle's on top of my left. I want you to, if that's the case for you, I want you to shift your right foot up. So the bottom of the right foot's kind of on top of the left. And that's going to allow you, as you bring your little weight upright, feeling that length, move your left hand in, let your knees come down a little bit, get a little more vertical. The right hand comes here, and we twist. Now, when you're trying to avoid really, it's very easy to let yourself kind of curve over, let that lean over. You've got to put some work into your left hand here. Keep your metal quite strong. There's some core work here. And we breathe. Inhale on twist. Over to your left. Now, as you exhale, swing your legs out. There's your right ankle on top of the left. Now, so we got the toes flexed. Again, we're back to that awareness. Remember when we stood at the beginning and did that little curve? We got more of a direct release to the outside of the right hip, the back of the left leg. And the length through the center of ourselves. Sweep your arms up just for a moment. Just feel that. I'm going to put the hands down. You might be done. Keep those toes flexed. As we exhale, that length up grows. Your hips might rotate, depending on the space in your back of your leg. Distance from forehead to shin is not the point. This is a lengthening action that comes around the line of the hips. That is all. Yeah, eventually you will curve. You'll get closer to your left. You might reach your toes, you might not. None of that matters. It's not the point. Inhale up. Excellent. Let's try the other side. So, we're going to lean a little bit to the right. This just eases some of the work of your knees here. Gives you some room to swing your feet back in. Same thing now as we shift that left foot up, which allows us to sit up nice and tall. Again, as you turn, you gotta wiggle a little bit. At least I find it so. Maybe with time, it's not what I do regularly. Left hand here, we exhale, turn towards the right. And you gotta really use your right arm to help with this. Now, as this space and strength grows, it get a little easier. You may not need to use your arm as much. 3. And inhale and untwist. All right. And again, here we go. We're going to lean a little bit. Swing the legs out. Again, the left ankle stays above the ring. Turn the hand, flex the toes. We sit. Again, normally I don't have us raise the arms when I do this, right? But I want you to feel the length first. Find that awareness. Just let the hands come down because they're not really part of this length, are they? Awareness of the extending. This is a move. Again, we're driving, taking the hands along the floor to help remind us that we're going that way. Put down. Let the outside of the left leg relax. The back of the right leg. To calm and steady yourself. Inhale it. All right. And we uncross the leg. Okay. Goodness. There's a lot, isn't it? Now we're going to lengthen, open up some of that space, some of that flexibility. We're going to come into a reverse plank. Again, feel the lengthening action. Right? All the way through. This is an active thing. Right? So the same work with Dandasana, even though we've leaned back, it's still there. Hands about one hand length behind the hips, fingers mostly pointing forward. Feel the action, feel the length. And then feel how your muscles respond to that awareness. Keep your breath calm, they'll be even stronger. That sense of length will grow as you inhale out. Rocking your toes towards forward. Maybe they touch, maybe not. It doesn't matter if they do or not. Keep your legs fairly close together. You want to feel that extending length in very directly. So much room, so much strength. Look at what you can do. Exhale down. Well done. Let's flex the knees a bit. We're going to lie back and lie down. All right. Now, keeping up with some core strength work and some length, we're going to come into now a reclined Dandasana. And then we're going to turn that, after a short break, into a 3-stage leg lower. Okay? So, knees and ankles together, your back's nice and long. We're going to exhale, pull the knees in, hands to the backs of the thighs for a moment. We're going to support our legs, just feeling that length as we exhale. All right, so maybe they're a little past vertical. That's fine. All right? Knees aren't fully extended. They might be able to open up a little bit more when we let go. We're not going to do that yet. So, just want you to take a few breaths here to feel that active length. Again, it's all about the entirety of the leg doing this work. Right? It's not just one part. Flex your toes back. Don't let that knees roll out. You want to feel like you're pushing your feet to the ceiling. So now press your hands down. They reclined Dandasana, right? When we did this earlier, we had the back of the legs on the floor. Now we got the upper body off. That's it. That's all it is. Finally, you're part of the movement itself. Again, you're not going to move very far. Your legs aren't getting long. You're never going to actually touch your toes to the ceiling. It's not the point. Bring your hands up. You're going to bend the knees as you require. And then relax your feet. Inhale. And just a little press in. Move your hands to your shins if you want. Well done. Now, we're going to come into a actual 3-stage leg lowering with some core strength. Now, we don't need the hands on the legs here, though. We do need to find that length. Now, with this version, don't shove your heels up. Don't point the toes either. You're going to keep your feet relaxed. The action stops at the ankles. Can we press the hands down? We exhale and extend the legs straight. Stage 1. Keep breathing. Relax your jaw. Don't hold your breath. Use your hands to help you. Don't let your pelvis tip as you exhale and lower your legs 1/3 of the way to the floor. We're not going to stay too long in any particular one spot of it. But we got a little length here. We got a little strength. Got a little action. Exhale. Lower your legs to 30 degrees. And you really got to feel the length. That's what helps. Squat again. Otherwise, it's just all hanging right here. It gets really tired really quick. Exhale down. Nice. Look what you did. It's amazing. I'm very proud of you. Let's bring the knees up, feet up, letting the heels come a little bit wider than the hips now. Again, we're going to arch it open. Another sense of length, this time going the opposite direction. Curving and release. Again, go where you can. Follow the direction, the movement of the hips, up and back. Press, feet, work, inner legs work. Inhale out. Just let it open. Let yourself in. And we exhale down. Nicely done. Got that back nice and long. Let's bring the leg one more time back together. And then we're going to come in with a little counter twist movement. Again, we're going to open up some of the sides a bit with this, not a deep twisting. No, right? We've already done a couple of good strong twists. We don't necessarily need to go any further. Take that right knee over the left. Again, awareness of the center line. You're rolling your right thigh in. The outside of the right knee is on the outside of the left. That's part of that midline work. Through the center of yourself. Extend your arms out from that. Flex your toes. We roll to the right as we exhale. Just let that center line rotate where it will. The body curving around it. Again, it's not real deep. I think it feels great around the outside, down to the outside of the hip and into the oblique. You don't need to push down closer to the floor, though. Just let it happen. Be a part of it. Yes, it's deliberate. It's aware. And the rotational movement. You don't necessarily bring this knee that close to the floor. You might, depending on how much space you have. The turn is the same. The action is still there. Whether one person gets their knee closer or not does not matter. Inhale up. Left knee over the right. Turn the thigh, flex the toes, flex the toes. Exhale. Fold the left. And we inhale and untwist. Very good. Nice job. Let's uncross the legs. Okay. Now we're going to come into a reclined Baddha Konasana. We're going to extend that a little bit. We're going to turn our thighs open, soles of the feet together. We pull the heels up, turning the thighs open for a moment. Exhale, release. Again, so you find the movement out. Again, the direction of it. And there's a very quickly in this, you find there's a space you just cannot extend any further. Don't let your pelvis tip just to make it feel like you've gone further out. Like your knees have gotten closer to the floor. Strong. Here we go. So we're going to see what you said. Don't let the pelvis tip. Don't let the groins tighten up. Feel the knees raise a bit. When you raise your arms up, fingers interlace one more time. Lift them over the right. Keep those arms long. We exhale, bring it up. Now, if you have to take your hands apart, place the backs of the hands on the floor, do so. Otherwise, we're going to keep the arms fully extended. Left thumb knuckle comes there, and we breathe. Let it open where you can. Inhale up. Hands apart. Inhale. Very good. Okay. Now, a reclined split. Again, very much about the directional action here. Right knee stays bent, right foot on the floor. Extend your left leg. So we've got this work through the center of ourselves. Don't point the toes. Don't shove the heel. The foot's kind of active. The main thing is to keep that knee from turning out. We exhale to bring the right knee up. Hands interlace. Fingers interlace. Back of the right thigh. Give it a squeeze. Now, how far past vertical now as you exhale and extend that right leg is all up to you. Don't worry about it. Again, find the lengthening action. This movement, again, down and around, will with time begin to come past vertical. Maybe it already has. You can put a little press down if you want. This is the reclined split. We're looking for a lengthening action. Now, maybe in the press of the hands, there's a little sense of movement over you. You do not slide your hands up. Sometimes I have you do that. I want you to really feel this work in your legs, though. Both of them. Relax your strength now. Inhale, bend your knee. And inhale, let the right foot come down. Bring your left knee up. Alright, here we go. We're doing the other side. Find that length. And then exhale, extend it. Exhale, bring the left knee up. A little squeeze in. Just to get a sense of it. Maybe help open the backside a bit. And we exhale, extend the leg where you can. Again, you're going to let the hands go straight up. Maybe it's already coming over you a little ways. It does not matter. If the space opens with the extension, let it go where it will. Relax your strength. Inhale to bend your left knee. Inhale, let the left foot come down. Alright, it's your choice now. You can extend your left leg long. bring your right knee up. Space between the heels is up to you. Backs of the hands rest on the floor now. Palms face up. Close your eyes. Let your body roll out from that center line. What the heck? Right? All those linear actions, twisting, moving, etc. And now you just want me to let my body flop open? Yeah. Right? Feel how gravity takes you. Both sides of your body. That energy through the middle of you is still there. You don't need it to be so active now because you're lying on the floor. But it's still there. You don't have to actively extend your legs or your arms or anything right now. What we've been doing with this, right? We are physical beings. We are also more than that. And physics is a part of our physicality. And I mention this all the time. I know. And that sense of your weight on the floor, what holds you down, gravity, is from physics. It's the rotation of the earth, right? Hundreds of miles a second. And there you are, still as snow. The atoms within you, let's get real small here, move around each other all the time. Without that movement, there is no matter. Physics, the atomic physics, is very much a part of our reality. Now, we don't really feel the movement. We feel the result of it. That's the fact that we can't push our fingers through our muscles, right? Or through the floor. Breath, calm, smooth, the awareness of, again, that's chemical energy. Body's converting the oxygen and using it and reversing out carbon dioxide through muscular action and other form of energy. Kinetic energy, that sense of link, those actions we brought to it all the way through, it's there. Right? I said, I'm not a mystic. The science of our being, of our existence, is amazing. The fact that we understand so much more of it, right? It's not lesson, it's amazement. It's the incredible fact. Thoughts, again, there, more energy, the electrical energy that makes our heart beat and sends your signals throughout your body, the moon, activating the atomic energy of your body. Holy cow! You manipulate matter with your mind every day. This is a superpower. It's not magic, though. It's not a comic book. It's everyday reality. Be conscious of it. That's part of what we've done here. We've extended our awareness past the base sense of our sound. Breathe. Aware of yourself as. It's an amazing thing. flex your fingers a little bit and flex your toes. The calm flow of your breath continues as your awareness returns to the movement of your body, deliberate and easy movement. The hands and feet and the wrists. You let your elbows and knees bend a few times back and forth. And then inner line of your body one more time as you inhale next. Reach long, feel the extension, past forehead, past. No fingers, let your legs go long, past your toes, your heels. Awareness extending. Right arm by your ear, left knee bends. We're going to exhale and roll onto our right side. And from there we press up. Nice comfortable seated position. One more time. Let's bring those hands together. Again, we're just going to bring the palms together. Let the thumbs touch the chest. Everybody smiles real big. You are amazing. Thank you all. Namaste. Hey, good job, everybody. Thank you. All right, let me scooch it up here. And I hope you enjoyed. And as always, if anybody has any questions, do not hesitate to send me a message personally through a messenger here on Facebook. That's not a problem. Or you can leave a comment on the video. I'll be happy to answer either way. Again, a reminder that these videos do stay up for about a month, and then they will be taken down automatically by Facebook now. So every month I move all the videos to my YouTube channel, OmGurl40, OMGURL40. Please feel free to come over there, check those out. Again, if you wish to practice again, or if you missed the live set, it's fine. All right. Again, PayPal link, Venmo link, CashApp link. Would love to have a little donation again. Whatever you think is fair. I appreciate it anyway. And I'll be back at it next week, next Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. Chicago time. All right. Hope you can join me. And have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Stay safe. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.